Good morning.
I'm Max.
And I'm Zona.
And we're the Chatterbox
Chatterbox
Chicks. Today's topic is pet peeves.
Say it again.
Pet peeves. Remember from Express Yourself? Yeet. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Do it with me, buddy. Yeet. You know, we did that
I don't even know
together. We did that
I
together.
know. We were in
Like
unison.
we were in unison. Yes.
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 But we're not talking about words today.
We're talking about pet peeves.
about pet peeves.
Yep.
But because I mentioned a word, I am going to bring up one of my friend's pet peeves.
Mel. She's got lots
I was
of
going
pet
to call
peeves.
her M, but since she knows that Zona is going to say her name, she was fine with being
Yeah,
on
because I
video.
can't remember. But this was Mel's
See,
idea.
she has to say it again.
Because
She
I love Mel.
She cannot go once. She said it third time.
Because Mel knows that I will say it, and we've already gotten permission that it is okay.
So do you want to say it like a fourth time?
This was Mel's idea, and it was a really awesome idea.
Yes.
So that is why we're doing it.
We both love her very much, and we are so excited to be able to share.
She's going to come
her
on
topic.
one day live and talk about stuff.
One day she will. Okay.
One day.
One of her pet peeves is saying words like "see you next Tuesday."
Abbreviation for that is
cunt. I don't like the word cunt either.
I never knew that was an abbreviation for, like, if someone said cunt to me, that means like.
She just told me the "see you next Tuesday" thing the other night. She said it.
Really?
And I'm like, I love that. No, I don't love the word. Get me wrong, but I love that you spell it like that.
That's like
See
LOL.
you
Right.
next Tuesday. And at first, I even said to her, I go, "See you next Tuesday." I'm thinking of the word "see" like SEE, right?
Yeah.
But then I'm like, oh, see you next Tuesday. And again, her husband was there, the one that said in the other video that says that I make his brain hurt. He's like, "You just got it." And I'm like, "Yep, I just got it."
It takes us a little bit.
It does.
So why does she not like it?
Oh, she doesn't like it because it comes from her mom who didn't like it. And to be fair, she doesn't like any curse words.
Yeah.
Like, she's not sure how that came from, but she did say that her mother used to cuss. I can totally understand what she's saying. I don't like curse words when people are angry.
Oh, okay.
I can do, like, curse words when you're not angry.
Like if it's right, you're just dropping it in a sentence.
Yeah.
Right.
But when you're mad at someone or mad at even like particularly me,
right,
that would make me on edge.
Oh, I love to swear.
I know you
it's
do.
not a good I know it's not a good quality to have, but I love it.
No, I know what I'm saying. So I totally know where she's coming from.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and finish hers, and then we'll get into ours. She also doesn't like closed doors with people in the room when she's at a party or an event. It bothers her because she thinks people are talking about her. That makes a lot of sense. That totally does.
Yeah.
And then she has the biggest pet peeve of hers is people being late.
Ooh.
And I can understand why she feels this way. She feels her time is valuable, which is totally correct.
Well,
your
she's
time
busy.
is valuable.
Yes.
And you're busy. And when you have to wait around for someone to get there, they're showing you that they don't find your time as valuable.
Right.
So it's kind of rude in a way, I think, too.
It is.
Think about it. But she did say that if things happen, she totally understands that. And if you can call her and say, "Hey, I'm running late," or whatever, then she can read a book. But it's
right.
The major pet peeve is people that are late that do not call first.
Yes,
that makes sense.
I just think being late for her is a problem.
Yeah, but she did say that if you are late, you can call.
Yes, but I can see because she is very busy, and a lot of times she is the one hosting an event or cooking.
Yes.
And so when someone's late, it kind of moves all those plans.
That's
and
true.
a lot of times she includes other family members.
Yes.
And so then it's rude because you're taking their time as well.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
I get it.
I think that there should honestly be a rule of thumb that if you are going to be more than 10 minutes late somewhere, then you should pick up the phone and call.
Like, instead of texting. Because nowadays, people just text instead of even call.
Well,
so your rule is if it's out over 10, you should verbally call or text.
Oh my, you always looking at this stuff. No, like, have some kind of communication set up.
Oh, okay. Well, like, you said call. So call and text are different. Mel, would you prefer, please write in the comments, a call or a verbal call or a text?
Yes. Yes.
I would like to know that.
What about both?
Well, then you're just doubling down. That's
telling you, right?
Then you're covering everything.
But you know what I think? I think it is when people are late. We're going to talk about this for a minute. When people are late, do you notice how they're always like ready with an excuse?
Always.
And it's always like the craziest excuses. I was leaving the house and this big raccoon looked so sad and I just had to get it some food. So I fed the raccoon and then I realized that I didn't have the money that I needed to give to my aunt who I was going to after your house.
So I had to stop by the bank.
So I had to go back in the house to get the money, but then I thought I'm going to go to the bathroom.
If someone is saying that shit to me, that's when you look at him and say, you're a fucking idiot.
I don't think you would say that to you. You would say that in your mind.
Yeah, well, it depends on who it is. But yeah, mostly my mind. But if it was you,
you would say
and probably Mel, I'd be like, you're fucking full of shit. That's bullshit.
It's like the dog ate my homework.
Yeah, the dog ate my homework.
I'm late because let me give you a million excuses why I'm late. But
I wonder if anyone's, when they were young, dog really did eat their homework.
You know what I do when I'm late? I just say, I'm so sorry I'm late.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
You know, I could go into reasons why, and I have gone into reasons why.
Oh, I do too.
And to be honest with you, the biggest reason for me being late is that I get lost. I do.
Listen, people.
I do.
If she ever gives you that excuse,
I do.
It is true.
I do get lost. I really do.
She gets lost in her neighborhood.
And she has like, you know, not disclosing where my friend lives, but the way where she lives, I always get confused with another street. So I'll turn on that street and realize I've gone on the wrong street. And yes, I know I have known her now for at least almost 10 years. Can you believe that?
She still gets lost.
10 years and I'm still getting lost. But oh well, it's okay. But anyway, all right. So thank you again for this awesome topic. And now we're going to talk about our pet peeves. You want to go
first? I'll go first.
Okay.
Driving slow in a fast lane. That is just something, you know. If you are not going to go with the traffic, even if they're speeding, you know, going over 3 miles or 4 miles or whatever, you don't block the lane because slow traffic is in the right lane. So then it's blocking the whole thing. It drives me crazy to the point where I want to have road rage.
You have road rage. You do, don't you? Do you honk at them?
It depends on my mood, but yes.
You do. You've honked at them?
I've honked at them.
Do you flick them the bird?
No, never do that because I'm scared someone's going to get a gun nowadays and pop me in the head while I'm driving or something. But that comes from my dad. Oh my gosh, my dad hated that. And he would always comment on that. So, you know, if you're in the car with your dad, you're hearing that and you just kind of, now when it happens, you know, I'm just like, God, that's irritating.
Probably,
my gosh. My dad was irritated.
I did not have this on my list, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you about it because you put driving slow in the fast lane, which I also find very annoying. I don't like it.
Do you learn that in traffic, when you're learning to drive? Is that something they actually teach you, slow traffic to the right, or is that just something as a courtesy?
I don't think it is.
I don't think they teach you that.
I mean, I can ask my child who has a learner's permit, But I don't. I'm
I
not sure.
comment because
Yes.
I just wonder if that's just something
Yes.
we know, like, hey, just
because
a rule
we're
of thumb.
seasoned strivers,
Yeah.
or
I mean,
is that
yeah.
a new thing?
Yeah.
But what about people that ride on you? And I'm talking about like on a car.
It still doesn't
When
sound
you
good.
like when you get right up on that person.
Like they're
And
that's true.
like,
They're
you
riding
think
you.
they're gonna hit you, and they're literally riding on you, and then they start. That just.
Oh my gosh,
it's
I do
scary.
have road rage.
You do that,
Yes.
don't you?
No, but if someone's doing that to me, I almost want to slam on the brakes
Oh gosh.
just to be like, I'm like, my car's paid for. Whatever, you gonna ride me? I did. Oh my gosh, I need to really. I might need to talk to you more about that
Yes.
road rage, and you might need to.
We might have to do a whole thing on road
We
rage.
might have to have an intervention.
We need a whole thing on road rage.
But no, I hate that too. They're like, right? It makes you nervous.
Oh, it does, especially if it's a big truck.
A semi.
Oh, those big old trucks are bad.
Yeah.
Big.
I have seen a lot of semi truck drivers lately just like literally texting. That's terrifying.
You've seen a semi truck texting?
Yes.
Really?
They're like texting, totally not paying attention.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
terrifying.
Oh my! You know what I was told?
Hmm.
I was told that when you are driving one of those big old semi trucks,
Yeah.
right? That a lot of times they are taking like medication to stay awake
Oh,
on the
uppers.
road.
I'm sure because
So-
don't they have to get their destination at a certain day and time?
So it scares me. I always have to pass those trucks because sometimes you'll see them weaving. You'll see them
Yeah.
weaving. Now I'm not talking about weaving in and out of a lane. 'Cause
No, but
sometimes
it's
but
but
it's it, and you really need to get past.
You're
them.
yeah.
It's
I never am in the blind spot of a semi truck. I always stay way behind, or I go
Yes,
forward because
yes.
they do freak me out. But they
do.
totally take
They're
uppers
so big.
and stuff.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure not all of them do.
No, of course
but
not.
yes,
we
I'm-
are not
I'm
talking
sh-
about all
No,
of anything.
I'm but
we're
yes.
talking about some truckers.
Yeah. But if you think about it, they have to be
What's
somewhere.
an upper? Like caffeine, like coffee?
Well, that can be an upper, but I was thinking more of like a prescription upper.
They have prescription uppers?
I don't think that it's called uppers. I would say like it's an amphetamine, that's like
To make you stay awake?
Yeah, like gives you the.
Well, do you remember no-dos? Do they still have no-dos?
I've never heard of a no-do.
Oh my gosh, you never took no-dos in college? No-dos. D-O-Z, doze. Like you don't want to
No.
fall asleep. Oh my gosh, I'm
looking that up. That would be interesting.
No-dos.
Does it work?
Yeah, it keeps you awake so you can have to study. You have to do an all-nighter study thing.
Well, nowadays they have.
It's probably not good for you. So listen,
I'm pretty
if
sure it's
you
not good
are
for
a
you.
child and you are watching our video, do not just go out and buy no-dos.
They may not even make it anymore.
Chatterbox chicks are not telling you
We
to
are
buy
not endorsing
no-dos.
no-dos.
We're just talking about what if they still have no-dos.
Yeah.
Do they?
Well, but nowadays kids or teens or a lot of adults, they do the
Red Bull.
Red Bull and those really I don't know what's in them.
Red Bull is really bad for you. Red Bull can be really bad for you. Do you know I had
A friend.
I had a friend who her son had
like
a
a mini
very
stroke.
bad experience with Red Bull.
Well, not only that, but I believe a lot of people, they mix it with alcohol. It's like an alcoholic drink.
Oh,
And I believe this,
Jägermeister.
I believe this person.
It's called a Jaeger bomb.
Well, I believe the person you're speaking about, I remember his mother saying that it was like an alcoholic drink with Red Bull.
Oh,
So-
I thought it was just to stay awake. Are you sure?
No. It is that Red Bull is just to stay awake, but I believe he mixed alcohol with it, and I'm sure that did not.
Oh, I have
Probably was not
family
a good
members
idea.
that like Jägermeisters with Red Bull.
Never had a Jägermeister.
It's actually
That's another
pretty
thing
good.
we're gonna do. I don't know.
Alcohol.
We're gonna like critique alcohol. We're gonna have to have our husbands here or something to drive us home.
Yes, we'll do that, but
We'll do
we're not
like a-
talking about that. We're
Boy,
talking about
we've
pet
really
peeves.
squirreled today.
All right, you just talked about driving and all that. Okay.
and then you.
I'm gonna go to
elaborate.
mine.
Okay, go.
Whispering, and silly. Whispering. All right, let me tell you why I don't like whispering. First of all, when someone whispers to another person, they don't want you to hear it.
True.
Number one, I think it's rude.
It is.
Because if they don't want you to hear it and you're in the room, then either tell them later.
Right.
You could even text them.
Right. Or
you could just wait until the other person's not there if you have something to say. And it's interesting, when we talked to our friend about this video, she said that a lot of times pet peeves come from your background. And my background, whispering, I didn't like it because I always felt like people were talking about me. So that is where the whispering comes from.
Right.
People are talking about me. Now, this is probably not the case, but that is why.
Well, it makes you feel like it.
Yes, it does. It really does, yes.
No, I honestly think most people would think that.
Yes.
If you see someone whispering. Now, if you're whispering in a movie to say, oh my gosh, I get that. That's different. But if you're in a room or you're in an office or in someone's, you cannot tell me you don't automatically think they're talking about you.
Yeah, you know what I'll do if I see someone whispering, especially if it's like friends that I know? I'll actually lean and go, tell me what's going on. What's going on? So they'll tell me what's going on.
Yeah.
And sometimes they'll just tell me what it is.
Yeah.
She said this.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah. Yeah, whispering's not good.
There was a whispering. Okay. But obviously, if you're in a classroom and you want to whisper.
Right, or at a movie theater. Right. Yeah. Okay, I'm doing another one.
All right, go for it.
Chewing gum with your mouth open. And I suppose that would go for food, too.
Chewing gum with your mouth open?
Like this. Like they smack.
Oh, and they pop the bubbles?
I like popping bubbles.
No, not pop, but they crack it?
Yes.
Crack the gum.
They crack the gum, but it's like, I understand that you have to sometimes open your mouth, but I'm talking it's like...
I have to do a visual.
It's like...
Okay, comment. Do you like Zona's visual?
They're not going to say no.
Open, close.
But you know what I'm saying? Or food. But yeah, it's like, close your damn mouth.
Oh, you really want to say that? You know what? That's funny. My dad.
I would say it if it was a good
That's
friend.
my dad's pet peeve.
Really?
Chewing with your mouth open. He used to get on to us about that.
It's gross, especially with food. I've seen people, and it's like, and you see the food.
Is this someone you know?
No, I mean, I've just seen
that. Do I?
No, I would tell you. But you see the food. If they're eating roast beef and mashed potatoes, it's like,
oh, that's so gross.
It is gross. I'm like, close your mouth. Okay, that comes from, I had a teacher, and
from a teacher? Really?
She would not allow gum chewing in her class. Even though gum chewing was okay, it wasn't like you couldn't do it at school. But she would always reference, she'd say, you look like a cow with your mouth open like that, chewing. That's disgusting.
Oh my gosh, that's the thing that my family would say too. You look like a cow.
A cow.
When you're chewing.
Yeah, she would not. You'd have to get up in front of class, and she would hold the waistband like this, and you'd have to spit in there.
Well, Zona, I don't know about you, but there was no teachers allowed gum.
My teachers, I mean, I suppose if you were this was in high school, they didn't care if you had gum.
Well, high school? Oh, no, not high.
Yeah. It would piss
elementary school.
Yeah.
But elementary school is when you're making the bubbles.
Not necessarily, but that's why everyone would get so mad at her class, and kids would kind of argue with her, because it wasn't a rule that you couldn't have gum. It wasn't a school rule, now the rule is, when I go pick my son up from school, you know how they wear their pants around their butt showing?
Well, that has nothing to do with pet peeves, does it?
No, but it's a school rule. So what I'm saying is the gum chewing for high school, there was no school rule against it.
That's so interesting. There were school rules about gum, because people would take their gum and they'd
and put it under their desk. And then you would sit, and if you're like me, a big girl, my belly would go under the desk, and I would come out and I'd have freaking gum.
Oh man, that stinks.
Pissed.
Yeah, that's not
Pissed.
good.
So, but yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go for one that I am sure everyone has had a problem with. Fingernails on a chalkboard. Don't think about doing it.
It makes
Zona.
We don't have a plate. I don't have a chalkboard.
Isn't that considered a chalkboard?
Listen.
Oh no.
There is
My
nothing.
name.
Okay, we'll edit that out.
Edit that out.
There's not. You know what I'm
No,
saying? But no,
but listen.
if I think about it, it makes my skin crawl.
But I'm going to transfer this because it's not only for me, fingernails on a chalkboard, it's nail filing too.
So they're like in the same grouping.
I can't stand sandpaper or nail files.
Yeah.
And
I get it.
I think that comes from, I would be in class and there would be girls that would take out nail files and sit there and do their nails.
Really?
And it just was annoying. And I didn't want to call attention to them because, you don't want to snitch.
Right.
And that
Snitches
age.
get stitches.
Yeah, exactly. But at the same time, I would be like shuddering, like,
And you're so, see,
and that's how I am. And so when I go, because I do regularly go to the to get like pedicures and stuff. I have to like really concentrate on something else. So
or maybe bring headphones.
Oh, that would be weird.
I listen to music.
Well, that would be. I have a relationship with my.
Oh,
person.
you have a relationship. See, that's my pet peeve. I'm not letting anybody touch my feet. Fungus. You know how many people put their feet in that little whirlpool?
Oh my! They clean it unbelievably.
No, if it's got a jet, no, that shit goes back in the jets, and it doesn't.
They bleach whip it. They do all kinds of stuff to it, Zona.
I don't believe it.
Zona, it feels so awesome.
Okay, well, great. I'll live
One of these days,
I will live vicariously through her.
One of these days, we will get her to have a pedicure.
If that happens, we will film that and we will post it.
100%.
But I'm telling you right now,
it can't be live.
It will not happen.
It can't be live because we'll have to do too many takes. Because she
I'll be
won't allow
swearing.
it. It's going to be bad.
It's not going to happen. So we don't even have to worry about how many takes.
Go ahead. Do your last one and then I'll do my last one.
Okay. Body odor specifically on planes. I get people can have body odor.
Zona.
No.
I got to interrupt you for
Stop.
a minute. No.
Okay. Go ahead. Interrupt me.
Zona, we're not talking about disgusting, gross habits.
That is not a habit. That's just somebody's thing. That is a pet peeve of mine. Have you guys ever, put it in the comments, have you ever been on a plane? I don't care if it's an hour flight or a 10-hour flight. If you have someone that's sitting in front of you, behind you, or next to you, and they have pungent body odor. Pungent body odor. You have to fly that whole time in the confined space and you smell it the whole entire time. It's not like someone walks by and you get a little whiff. It is all the time, every second. You can't eat your peanuts. You can't eat your pretzels. You don't even want the Diet Coke they're going to give you.
Oh my gosh.
There's nothing you can do to escape it.
Oh my God. Zona.
It is a pet peeve.
So wait, listen. So when I go on a plane, the first thing I do is I pray to God that the plane's not going to go down, right? What do you pray to God for?
No one that's sitting with body odor, and no one puts their fucking seat back, reclines it. You already don't have any leg room, and then they put their seat
You're
back.
supposed to put your seat back on a plane.
She is the person. Well,
no, I don't have body odor, so
no, but she's the person. Well, if you sat in front of me and obviously we're friends, I would lean up in front. I would say, put your fucking seat up now. And she wouldn't do it.
This is new for her.
I would say, put your fucking seat up, Max. She wouldn't do it. She'd go, up. She would be up front going, and she'd keep it back the whole time.
So wait, so you're saying that body odor is a pet peeve of yours.
Yes.
On a plane. Specifically
on a plane. Not because I understand someone's working out or someone didn't take a shower, whatever, I've forgotten to put deodorant on, and it's rank. I'm saying in a confined space. If you are in a confined...
Well, then, so that would say that you also have a problem with body odor in an elevator.
Well, yeah, who wouldn't? But an elevator is a couple minute ride.
Not if you get stuck.
That's true. I didn't think that one through. But, yes, you're right. It would be a confined space.
Have you ever been stuck in an elevator?
No, have you?
No.
That's squirreling. We're off topic.
No, but I'm just saying, like, can you imagine sitting in an elevator with someone?
As much as I have to pee, or if I had to poop, what if you had diarrhea and you got stuck in an elevator?
Oh.
What would you do? And you're with like 2 other people or 3 people, and you had to shit yourself.
Sometimes that happens. What do you do in a situation like that? Put in the comments.
Oh my God, I would die. And what if they were good looking?
What if they were
I would suck that poop up. I would just like squeeze my sphincter and just like try to hold it in.
Yeah, but if you've had food poisoning, you cannot make that go away.
Well, then you just sit there and just do it.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you going to do?
Being a spiritual person, I'd say God obviously wants this to happen for some reason, and I'm not sure why, but I guess it's happening.
I would shit that whole floor.
This is happening to me.
It's like that. What's that movie, Bridesmaids, where she poops in the middle of the road?
Well, yeah, that was from food poisoning.
Mm-hmm.
In the dress. She does it in the dress, you know.
And you know when it's food poisoning, it's like liquidy.
Okay, I need to go back to your pet.
Okay, my body odor.
Because Zona told me this, because Zona and I go over what we're going to talk about to you guys. So, because we want to make sure that you guys are getting great content.
Or we don't say something we shouldn't, which I usually do, especially swearing.
So we were doing pet peeves, and she has body odor, and I'm like, Zona, we're not talking about gross things today. We're talking about pet peeves.
It's my pet peeve.
So wait, well, you don't consider it a gross thing?
Well, it is gross, but it is pet peeve specifically because when I get on a plane, you say you pray for the plane not to crash. I don't pray for that because, to be honest with you, if it's going down...
She would rather go down with a flowery person than a smelly person.
That's right. How shitty would that be? Your plane's going down and it stinks.
She's going to pray to God that she doesn't sit by a stinky person. And as long as that person doesn't stink, it's okay if the plane goes down.
Listen, if you're getting on a plane and it goes down, you're not making it, okay? So it's just a chance you take when you fly.
Okay.
But to fly is safer than driving a car.
Okay.
Any day of the week.
But...
unless you go down.
You go on a plane with a stinky person.
You know, one day, I haven't flown lately.
Listen, what about people that can't help themselves but smell? There are some people... I'm serious. I do think, okay, and you guys have to comment. I do think that there are certain diseases out there
that make you smell like butt crack and stinky pit.
I think so.
You have to
I swear. Okay, and maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe if you're rotting from the inside.
No, I've heard that diabetes can do this.
Make you stink?
It can. It can make your breath stink.
Huh.
I don't know. I could be wrong. Oh, let's ask Siri. You know how we ask Siri?
Yeah, ask Siri.
Hey, Siri. Are there certain things that make you stink?
As a wise human once said, whoever smelt it, dealt it.
That was too vague.
Did you guys hear that? I asked Siri, are there certain things that make you stink? And he said, as a wise human once said, whoever smelt it, dealt it.
No, ask her, be specific. Say, when you have diabetes, do you have an odor? A bad odor?
Hey, Siri. When you have diabetes, do you have a bad odor?
Okay, I found this on the web for when you have diabetes. Do you have a bad odor? Check it out.
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh-oh. What did you just do?
Laundry.
Type 2. Okay.
Oh. So, okay, so you can have
Okay,
a
so wait,
smell.
let's see what it says. No, go away. Diabetes type 2
Oh, my Lord.
Diabetes type 2 symptoms include unexplained weight loss, feeling very tired, and using the toilet more often than normal.
Okay.
Okay, if you notice an unusual smell, should you speak to your GP about diabetes, Simon? What kind of unusual smell?
Yeah, but what is the smell? Is it your urine that smells or your, like, whole body that admits the odor? Hey, if you know anybody with diabetes or you have diabetes...
bad smelling breath.
Bad breath. Yeah, but you could have halitosis. My breath stinks. Does my breath stink?
Hang on.
My breath stinks, doesn't it? It stinks all the time. Oh, man. You guys got to let me know.
Dehydration
Well, not you, 'cause you
causes
can't
it.
smell
Listen, do you have diabetes?
No.
It said, listen to this. It says type 2 diabetes also causes a person to have a dry mouth and increased thirst. Dehydration causes halitosis. Did you see something about halitosis? Mm-hmm. Halitosis because bacteria live in the mouth and tend to multiply when the mouth is dry.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
And then when the mouth is dry, your breath doesn't smell, by the way.
Okay,
I've
good.
never smelled it. When the mouth is dry, it leads to the breath smelling bad. This is because saliva contains several antimicrobials.
Antimicrobial? Microbial? I don't know.
That protect
We
against
can't say
bacteria forming. But it doesn't say anything about body.
Yeah. I don't know. Hey, if you know anybody that has diabetes, I mean, we don't want anybody to have diabetes. And, you know, what do they have any smells associated with that?
Yeah, basically what we're asking is, do you know if there's any, like, is there any reason why you might smell bad and you might not be able to do anything about it?
Right.
That's the question.
Some ladies have really bad vaginal odor.
So.
And it's not because they have an infection. It's just they have an odor.
You can't smell vaginal odor.
If someone stinks, if someone smells...
You don't know where it comes from.
You're telling me if a woman sits down and spreads her legs and you get a waft and it smells like fish?
Ew.
You're telling me that's not an odor?
Listen, that's a myth. Isn't that a myth that it smells like fish? Or is that real?
Please comment. I pray to God that you all comment if you're a woman and you've ever experienced...
Does it really smell like fish?
I used to have a girl...
Because if it's the case, then I probably will stop eating fish. Like, what kind of fish?
How's that a correlation?
What kind of fish does it smell like?
Like, what if I smell it like, ooh, that's a tuna tartare?
I don't know! You're the one that says it smells like fish! Fish, just different kinds of fish.
The fish smells like fish!
There's different kinds of fish out there. So I'm wondering if...
I don't know anybody that smells a fishy smell, like when you go into a fish market, that goes, oh, that's grouper. Oh, wait a minute, I smell salmon. No! You smell fish!
Wait, seriously, you gonna continue to eat fish, knowing that a stinky person's fish.
But that doesn't have, when I'm eating fish, I'm like, I'm just saying. I had a girl in high school, I don't know, maybe her mom never taught her to clean up in there, like to clean down there. I don't know. But yeah, she smelled like, I wasn't physically touching my down there, maybe she doesn't know how to clean. No, you're not editing out.
You're editing out so
I wasn't touching. You leave that in.
You can't leave that in because you're saying his name.
Seth, leave that in.
His name is not
Lego, Minion, do not take that out. Take your name out and take the other stuff, but you leave my hand in there. Okay, do you have any other?
I think this is going to wrap it up for today.
You guys have a lot to comment.
I'm back.